I ended up finding a lake. That was all good. And decided to come back with the canoe today, do some fishing. It's kind of midday. It's probably not going to be that good. There's no really known status of how the fishing is. I'm sure it has some. And I might stay the night. I kind of doubt it. It's pretty close to the house, so we'll see how things go. If fishing is not very good, then I'll probably just call it a day and come home. It's pretty quick to get in here, really. This is the slowest part, obviously. So it's actually a little better already driving it today compared to yesterday. It was really, the cows just make a lot of imprints and it's very rough and it's right up that way. So I drove in, it's a little muddy here, hard to steer. I drove in, I flattened it out a little bit, and then like it showed in the video, my distant neighbor was right on my butt with a heavy Dodge truck diesel. So he's kind of flattened out the ground a little bit too, in and out. And then of course I left. So it seems a little better today. It's not as choppy. Kind of flatten out all the muddy holes from the cows. There's actually a couple spots in here that are a little bit soupy. I got caught off guard yesterday. It looked like it was fairly dry. The grass looked like it was pretty solid, but yeah, I sunk in pretty good. Yesterday I parked here and then walked in, but I don't remember it being too difficult to drive, so I'm gonna see if I can get the Jeep right down to the lake shore. It's kind of a single track cow trail. It's not very far in. Might have to move a tree or so. I think it was okay. It's kind of a single track cow trail. It's not very far in. Might have to move a tree or so. I think it was okay. This is the way I like it. Oh, look at that. A little bit of sun came out too. So the shoreline's pretty good here. There's this nice flat bench. Oh man. Listen to that. That's right. Shh. Be very, very quiet. I heard a fish jump. I wasn't on the water very long. I did a little bit of fishing there, but just tried one lure. And no nibbles. No nibbles at all. There's not really anything jumping right now. Like I said, it's probably not a good time of day. And I'm not sure how much fish there is on this. It's not very deep. So, probably just have some small fish. But when I was paddling just past here, I noticed like a white tent in the forest. So I think there might be a hunting cabin down here. Bit of a quad trail coming down here. Looks like it's been driven this year. The grass is kind of flattened. Oh, I thought it was some sort of tent, but it looks like it's just an old trailer with some sheet metal on it. Oh, there's a fire pit with a big windscreen. Looks like that hasn't been in use. This wood's been here for years, the way it's all weathered. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, kind of abandoned. Anybody looking for a Datsun trailer? It's right here. Yeah, not even worth playing with. Floor is probably gone, bulkhead's gone. What the hell? What else is in here? Because somebody's been through here. Well, this is just cows, I guess. Big ass trees. Some big ass trees in here. This one's forked way up top. Cool. When I was talking to my neighbors yesterday, they were talking about a dam. This kind of looks like it's a little bit dammed here, and then whatever the hell this is. I guess you can regulate maybe the water level somehow. Interesting. Yeah, it's a bit of a berm, and then it goes into this basin. Okay, I'm gonna call it a day here. It was a pretty short paddle. I'll be back, but there's some other lakes that are known to produce, so I'll probably hit those. But this is a good spot. Oh, actually, I'm gonna spend a night here and just spend a lot more time in the water then. So we're just heading out. I think I'm just gonna go straight home. I don't know if I'm gonna do wood today. A little bit tired. I did a pretty good load yesterday. Good sized logs too. But if I spot something really good on the way out, I'll probably deal with it. I just put a couple of coats of stain on the picnic table in the Navajo red, and I think I'm going to use that color on this workshop too. And maybe go with a white trim, something like that. So I've got a whole gallon here. That's all they could mix, which was way too much for the picnic table, obviously. So I'm gonna just do a panel here, see how that looks. Got some cowboys going by, taking some of the horses. Looks like they're probably taking some of the cows back. Yeah, some little ones.
Get donkey.
Hey! Hey! Get back here.
Looks like it's pizza night.
Pizza time.
We got Marie's, Grandma's Pizza, Monica Pizza. Mine will have to wait till these are done.
What they
What you doing over here? Enjoying the hot fireplace?
Yep.
Good.
And looking at people working.
Oh, yes. Parmesan. Along with the other cheeses. Got a couple of coats on the picnic table yesterday. That turned out okay, and it dried quick. Oh, it's another beautiful day. But it's hazy. Not terrible. I think it was worse yesterday. So we're getting a little bit blue sky now. So the lawn on this side is starting to kind of fade out, but I've been keeping it up pretty good. And actually running the sprinkler. We haven't had any good rain in quite a while actually. It rained a couple nights ago, just overnight. Some of the flowers are actually doing pretty good here. These are just wild, I guess. They've been out for many weeks. Surprised how well they're doing. I just cut the lawn this morning. And yeah, view's a little bit hazy, but I'll take it. I'll take it. So yeah, so I'm gonna work on the fire pit again. This barbecue area was fine for just a temporary setup, but it's too low. I mean, you're gonna have to be on your hands and knees to cook on this. So I'm gonna probably move all the bricks, leave the fire pit. I'll probably get a swing grill that can be used on this pit in case we want to. But I think what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna use this corner here. It kind of slopes off down. Just dig this down a bit, level it off, stabilize it, and I think this would just be a good spot. It's totally out of the way. And, you know, while I'm doing my cooking, I can gawk out into the wide open spaces. Oh, we got more cows. I think they're on the road. So I think the cowboys are moving some cattle around. Yeah, so I think that's the idea for the fire pit. The cooking. It's gonna be probably waist high with a couple of adjustable racks, maybe a rotisserie. I kind of will know. I want to build this. That's the idea for the grill area. I want to make it about waist high, so it'll be easy to use, and kind of want to have an end table built in, an area where I can put the pots and pans and spices and all that. So as always, stuff going on here, that's for sure. So picnic table is done. The deck is getting close to being done. Seems like we've had non-stop visitors for the last few weeks. That's okay. Everybody's welcome here. And at least friends and family. Got Justin and Sarah are coming up. They're down from the vineyard, our neighbors down the hill. Been trying to hook up for the last few weeks with a little campfire and beers and burgers or something. But there's always something going on, either with us or them. But they'll be heading up, so we'll have a nice evening with them.
Hi, puppy.
Oh, I love that thing.
Hi,
So
puppies.
awesome. It's a pretty misty morning here. I guess it's cloud and fog and smoke mixed in. So I'm gonna do a firewood morning, I guess. It's Friday morning. I'm gonna do a firewood morning. I got the canoe off this time so I can get a bit more on it. Put the dogs with me, and let's go for probably just a couple hours. It's gonna be a pretty easy picking. So I've got a little stash here over on this road coming up. So yeah, I'm solo with the dogs, so I'll have to take extra care again. But Monica knows exactly where I'm at. Another ugly mud hole. Blimey. I'm just in two-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive. What's up? Oh, she's scared of it. Puck's in there. Anyways, yeah, I'm stuck. Oh, I'm not really. It's gonna engage four-wheel drive. I gotta go check this out. What is it? Hmm? What do we got? Something that spooked her. I don't think it was cows, because they don't really bother her that much. Oh shit, look at the wood in here. Holy fuck. Well, I might as well buck this crop up. It's super dry. A few more big rounds. It's just pine by the looks of it. It'll work. Alright, let's get this Jeep in four-wheel drive and get out of that mud hole. It's this side that was giving me the problem. Man, I dug a pretty good trench. But I should be able to walk out of it. Like I said, I'm in two-wheel drive only. So with the load of the trailer, it's probably dragging a bit now too. I should just be able to pull out of here. But if that was a long pit and my front tires were in already, I might be in trouble. But yeah, we'll get it out. Just came back from the neighbors and I got the rooster. I guess he was on the chopping block for whatever reason. So we actually got him just kind of given to us, and hopefully he'll hang out and not just take off. He might not like it here. He can probably hear his chickens. Maybe he'll take off. Maybe not. I just hope he likes slugs.
Where is he?
In the car.
Oh.
Hey buddy, what are you doing? You sleeping?
Oh my god, he's so cute. Hi, dude.
Why are you sleeping, dude?
What's his name?
Mad Max.
Mad Max.
Get up, buddy. Got a job to do.
Probably us.
Well, Mad Max is on the loose. He's checking out the garden. Hopefully he doesn't eat what he's not supposed to. Yeah, he's just checking out his surroundings. Let him calm down. Yeah? You have fun. Enjoy. Buck, buck. I've got a bunch of these pallets. I'm going to take them apart, then reuse the boards in a different configuration. So I'm going to try to build a little shelter, a little coop for the rooster. And if we get any extra chickens. Philly cheesesteak.
By the way, I'm not eating all this.
Well, you will.
No, I won't.
Oh man.
No, this is even a lot for me.
It's good. Well, you're in the woods all day.
No.
Half the day.
Yeah. power went out. I couldn't work.
That's right. So I put you to work. Somebody gets to split all this and stack it. I'm not going to do much more framing in on this or any more siding, just a bit maybe, just less flimsy so I can transport this thing. Might have to put some cross braces on. But it's not going to go far. I think we're going to put it, this outhouse is going to go eventually here. But I had plans to knock all this down, actually back to the tree line almost. I thought I was going to keep it, but yeah. Because in the spring I cleared all this area, and I'm going to clear it up a little bit higher and further back toward the garden, up that bank a little bit. And yeah, I think I'm just going to take back probably another 30 feet of this, take it back. And that'll give me quite a bit more space for any animals or shelters or this chicken coop. So I'll put it right against the back there. I think in this area, I think I'm going to do it there. Though there is a natural spring. It starts just around here. There's some big boulders in there. I think it was landscaped decades ago. I'll dig all that stuff out too and see what we got there. See if I can make it more attractive. Then just over here is the driveway down to the left. Drops down left to the access road I made along the fence. Gonna try to load this up onto the trailer here. And then all I gotta do is kind of back up into the spot. I think that's where it's gonna end up. All right, that wasn't so bad. Just used the trailer and just kind of slid it onto these blocks, and it'll just stay here. I'll finish it out here because it's getting too heavy. Finish it out here, and I'll probably build a compound for it, but the chicken's gonna be pretty well free range. All right, this morning's project. Well, I got 20 on the go, but this gate's starting to annoy me. It's just dragging on the ground. It doesn't really open and close anymore. And it's pretty dilapidated. So let's remove it and just, I'll do a quick pallet gate. Probably won't be a whole lot better than this, but if it works, then it works for me. I was just going to do a simple design like this, good enough. Just nail it together and call it a day, but I think it's probably going to be a bit more weight than I want, because the post this is going to attach to is not one of the strongest ones we have. I should probably replace the post, the hinge post. But I think for now I'll take out some of these boards and probably use the wire mesh from the old gate. So the other day I was checking up on the rooster and I went around this corner of the fence and there was a grouse sitting on the ground directly below him, because the rooster had already perched for the night, roosted for the night, on top of the fence just under the tree. And there he is. What's going on, man? Time for bed? So I came over here to check up on you, dude, because I heard the grouse in the bushes. He's just up here somewhere. He's probably looking for you. Is that your new date? You gonna mate with grouse? I don't know about that. Yeah, so just a minute ago here. That's why I came over. I heard the grouse in the bush, just over here somewhere. Well, let's see if they're gonna hang out a little later. Just got inside and Monica's looking at corn. Whose is whose?
Right. One of them is the famous Soda Creek corn, which is all the rage around here.
It's like over $1 each.
And one of them is mine.
Huh?
Check it out. Check it out. I mean, really, which one is which? This is mine.
Oh yeah? The one with a multicolor?
Yes.
Well, you win.
And I'm actually quite very proud because this is the first time I've ever grown corn. Now, the first ones I picked were not quite ripe yet, So this one is actually a full corn, and I'm super excited.
Very nice. Very
So
nice.
screw you, Soda Creek corn.
Yeah, I'm not buying that no more. Look at that giant pot there. You could have a bath in that thing. Just a whisper of wind and the distant river. That's it. Silence. Yep. Another firewood day. But that's alright. I actually kind of enjoy it. Beats going to work, that's for sure. Even though this is probably a lot more work than some jobs. I'm on a road never been on before. According to the maps, it doesn't really go anywhere. It just there's actually no tracks in here. It's been driven obviously, but there's no tire patterns or anything. I mean, there's not really any reason to come in here except hunting, I guess, and maybe getting firewood. So this forest is a bit small. I think it's been picked through. It's a regrowth. But there's a couple over there that are down. I'm gonna just sample them with the saw to see if they're punky or really wet. I'm trying to pick up the dry stuff for this season still. There's one hanging up there. That one's definitely gonna be dry. So yeah, I'll just dig into it. This road will go on for another kilometer or two, so I'm sure I'll find something else. And then if not, we'll just go somewhere else. It turns out there really isn't a whole lot of usable wood in here. Looks like it's a semi-managed forest. The spacing's pretty reasonable. There's really not any ground debris. But I did come across that one there. That might be good. This one is a little bit smaller, and there's another one hung up crossways right into them. This is something you don't want to be really messing with. Not with a saw, but if I can pull one down so it's not going to be an issue of crushing me while I'm working on the other ones. I might try that. These are definitely dry pieces of wood. So I can back up a bit, let out the winch, pull that thing out of the way and drop. Maybe have to fall one. I don't know, that bigger one's kind of sketch. It's hung up pretty good. That's the tree in question. All I gotta do really is move it over enough so it comes out of that canopy, and it'll come crashing down after that. So it was a bit of a job in here. It's kind of tight. Lots of little saplings in the way. So I've got the cable angled over here. I'm gonna be pretty safe at the Jeep. Huh. I'll be fairly safe at the Jeep because I've got all these trees that are blocking that tree from actually coming over onto the road. It's just a matter of getting out of that canopy, pulling it down. It's not my preferred method to get trees out for firewood, but there's not much in here, and there's three in one spot, so it's kind of worth going through the hassle. Just be mindful of safety. I mean, things can snap and go flying in all kinds of directions. The winch cable can come off. A lot of things can fail, and all of a sudden things are not looking so great. So just double check everything, take your time. I'll do just a small tug. It shouldn't take a whole lot. I'm not gonna put a whole lot of strain on this. If I am, then it's probably just gonna slingshot and do something I don't want it to do. So if it doesn't come down with a gentle to moderate tug, then we're not gonna mess with it. All right, let's pull some in, see where this goes. Yeah, she's hung up in that one for sure. So that's a fair bit of pressure on the line. Get some out. Try it again. Let some out. I'm not liking how this is going. So I'm pulling on the bottom where I should really be pulling up higher, but it's a pain to get the line up high. Reno, back it up. Yeah, she's not budging from that thing. Wow, it's hung up good. Well, I guess I'm gonna run the line a little higher if possible. So what we'll do is actually keep going. I'm gonna leave this one for now, and when I come back, because I have to come back this way, I'm gonna pull it this way toward me. I think that's gonna work way better than trying to drag it sideways and have it try to come down out of the canopy. I went up the road and I turned around. There was actually well, there's a few trees there, but they're actually pretty dirty. Looks like they're from a logging operation a while ago. So yeah, I didn't really want to cut that one. Got a bunch of dirt on it, hard on the chain. But I'm back at the location where I had 3 trees in one spot. So I'm going to see if I can pull it from the other way. Okay, tension on. You can just see the base of it over here. Just through there. You can't see the rest, it's kind of hung up. Crisscross with the other ones. Okay, now just got to be out of the line of fire here. Definitely got some movement here. I think it's starting to free, hopefully. Yep. Lots of debris. Wow, she's hung up. That's a stubborn one. Jesus. That's all I can do. I can't back up anymore. The trailer's already jackknifed. Reno, you want to back up? Hey! Okay, not much pressure on it. I think at this point I'm just going to cut it. And I'll drag the rest out. I'm just loading up the wood from tree number 2. And I had one other that was crisscrossed over. Was hung up. And while I was loading the trailer, it just crashed to the ground all by itself. So there it is. So that's why I don't really like dealing with these trees, because this thing was hung up. I gave it a good shake. It wasn't going anywhere. Well, I was wrong. If you're underneath that, I'll bust your back for sure. Yeah, it came down not slowly either. It came down with a pretty good force. So clean through whatever it was hung up on. So yeah, it just hit the ground a few seconds ago here. So that's fine. I can buck that up and I'll probably get a full load. Pretty close. I was so thirsty and I forgot my water at home. Good thing I keep this jug in the Jeep all the time. I keep this one minimum, and there's some in the trailer too. There's another 20 liters in the trailer, but it's hard to get to.